This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Gary Rose Stadium here on the campus of Carl Albert High School, where this evening we have a 5A District 2 matchup of Carl Albert and Bishop McGuiness. Carl Albert comes in 7-0, 3-0 in district play. Bishop McGuiness comes in 4-2, 2-1 in district play. Last week, Carl Albert shellacked the Southeast Spartans 77-0. And last week, Bishop McGuiness lost a game at home at Bishop McGuiness to Guthrie, 20-0. It's about 65 degrees this evening, and there's a pretty good wind. It's dying a little bit from when we came up here earlier. It's probably still running 10 to 15 miles an hour out of the north-northwest. This is Kirk Norman, along with Coach Mike Goff, Tyler Townsend, our producer, and Jaden Paulson in the Eagles Nest this evening, and he will be operating the camera for tonight. We've got a good game ahead of us, and we're kind of running the gauntlet here. Every year it comes down to this, where we have the opportunity to, in some way, shape, or form, play Bishop McGuiness, Piedmont, and Guthrie, Piedmont, Bishop McGuiness, however it works out, but those three headed into the final weeks of our district play. And so we're looking for a good game this evening. Bishop McGuiness, although they're 4-2 and 2-1 in district play, it's like sticking your hand into the rattlesnake's nest. It's just not a good thing to do.
No, when you play Bishop McGuiness, you know that they're always going to be very well coached. They're going to be sound fundamentally, and they have kids that just really try really hard.
That's right. That's right. So we're going to be back with you here for our countdown to kickoff. And our countdown to kickoff is brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. The Buffalo Wild Wings here in Del City is at 5500 Tinker Diagonal. It's football season at your neighborhood Buffalo Wild Wings. And with 64 TVs, beer, burgers, and, wings, Buffalo Wild Wings is the best choice to watch the game. So bring the gang and join us this season at one of our 9 metro locations. Buffalo Wild Wings, your home for any game. Roar! We'll be back with you in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
Augusta Contracting is a general contracting company that specializes in commercial and industrial construction projects. When you choose us as a partner for a project, we assure quality workmanship, exceptional performance, and unparalleled client satisfaction. At Augusta Contracting, safety is top priority. Our main focus is to send our team home to their families safe, happy, and healthy. Augusta Contracting, where your idea turns to reality and your project comes to life.
Red Plains Plumbing has been offering reliable commercial and residential services to the OKC metro area for over a decade. From new construction and remodeling to residential repair, they can handle jobs of all sizes. When you need a trusted name in plumbing, it's Red Plains Plumbing. Family owned and operated. Phone 405-769-1922. That's 405-769-1922.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. And Coach Goff, it is a back and forth storied history between these two teams.
I was going to say, I can remember even when I was in high school, I went to Star Spencer High School. McGuiness was in the same conference as us, and they had the same kind of kids that they had back then that they have now. I mean, they were just good, tough, hard-nosed, hard-working kids. And yes, you're right. It's a storied tradition between Carl Albert and McGuiness. We've come out on top a few more times probably than they have. I was just looking at some of the records, and they did beat us a few times in back in the 2000s.
Right.
And
it's interesting because these two teams have met in the state championship 6 times.
Really?
Yeah, and we have yet to lose to them in a state championship game. Now, we've lost to them at their place a few times,
right.
And there's always been some questionable calls, and you know, I mean.
I would never complain about those.
No. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. It's always just a barn burner, or it has been a barn burner of a game quite consistently. And,
really.
you know, we had a good game last year, previous years, right. All the way back in my tenure as far as the past 12 years. It's always been, you know, a really kind of a toss-up game coming into it. And so a great opponent. And they have to have what I would call a mat on. Absolutely.
Because of who we are.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and because of those things that you just said,
right.
6 times, and they're 0-6.
Right.
But you know, can that get them over the hump against a very well coached and very tough Carl Albert team?
That's absolutely right. Well, you know, it's been widely said, and I know that a lot of people think that there's just really bad blood between all these high schools. Well, all these players, they all know each other. They see each other in the community. And actually, there are a couple of Bishop McGuiness players that actually live out by where I live, because I drive past out there on Hiwassee, and there's a Bishop McGuiness football player sign sitting in their yard, you know. And so these guys know each other. They've grown up together. There's not a lot of bad blood. However, it always has. District 2 has always come down to basically Bishop McGuiness and Carl Albert.
Right.
And so it's going to be a good game this evening.
And Guthrie.
Yes, and
don't
Guthrie.
let Guthrie hear you say that you can't. Don't do that.
Right. And Guthrie. So and Piedmont got our number one year. So in a extremely well played game. I always look back on that. It has nothing to do with tonight's game, but I always look back at that and think, you know, to basically play a slow game, keep the ball out of our hands, and that's the way you have to attack us.
And us turn it over a couple of times.
Exactly.
So, there you go.
So,
but we won't dwell on that.
No, we will not. It still hurts, but I won't dwell on it. So anyway, tonight we have the opportunity to see a very good game. And we've got a special guest that'll be coming up here in just a few minutes, and that will be Coach John Herbert. He is the defensive coordinator for the Carl Albert Titans. And so we've had the opportunity to talk to the offensive line coach, the special teams coach, and that was Madden, and then Farley. And then last week we had the opportunity to talk to Coach Johnson, the offensive coordinator, and this week we're going to talk about the defense. And so one of the things that I wanted to ask you, I mean, you're the defensive coach. That's where you come from. But why is it that defense doesn't get all the glory that the offense gets?
It's made that way. Football's made that way. Yeah, the offense always gets the glory.
Right.
It's just I wish I could tell you the
right.
answer to that. I have been on the defensive side of the ball, seems like all my life. But I even bought a T-shirt one time. I was at a clinic and it says offense wins games, defense wins championships. And I gave it to my wife, and she goes, "What's this mean?" And I said, "Just what it says."
Just what it says. Yeah. Well, and that it really is the truth, though, and I don't think anybody that's been around football for very long has heard that statement again and again and again. Defense wins championships. Mm-hmm. Because a team's got to score to beat you. That's just the way it is.
And that was a lot of the mentality when I was the defensive coordinator. If they don't score, we got a chance.
That's right. So, I come at that from a lineman perspective. The line never gets any praise. I mean, and they just march us out there in the festivities before and say these are our linemen. Other than that, you don't ever get seen again.
That's right.
So anyway, all those guys that you're blocking for and all those guys that are running those patterns, and it's everybody knows. Hey, you're taller than me and you can outrun me. That's not a problem. But you get all the praise, and the linemen just get bruises.
And if the kids are the way they should be, they praise their linemen and all that stuff.
That's
X
right.
does a really good job.
He does. He always talks about that. Well, we're going to be coming back here with our keys to the game, and our keys to the game are brought to you by Eastside Church of Christ. The Eastside Church of Christ in Midwest City, Oklahoma, believes in loving Jesus by loving our neighbors. Come see for yourself, and that is October 15th through the 19th. So, Coach Goff, that's coming up. That's
starting Sunday.
That's Sunday through Wednesday, right?
Yes,
sir. 5:45 to 7 p.m. We invite you to free food and an opportunity to learn how we serve the Midwest City community and the kingdom of God. We'll be back with you here in just a moment with your keys to the game, brought to you by the Eastside Church of Christ. We'll be back with you in just a minute on your Carl Albert Titan, Oklahoma Sports Network.
Plains Plumbing has been offering reliable commercial and residential services to the OKC metro area for over a decade. From new construction and remodeling to residential repair, they can handle jobs of all sizes. When you need a trusted name in plumbing, it's Red Plains Plumbing. Family owned and operated. Phone 405-769-1922. That's 405-769-1922.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and asked yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes,
call Rob and Will.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network, and as promised, we have our defensive coordinator, John Herbert, in the booth. And we were just talking about defense and how, the offense gets all the praise and the defense just has to go out there and, knock it down. But I wanted to say, you've allowed 66 points through 7 games and 2 shutouts to this point. They're playing well. I'm assuming you did all that.
Well, no, we got a great group of coaches, and we're really blessed to have a good group of kids. We've been fortunate in a lot of games that we've been able to play a lot of guys, and that's real great because it gets guys time that will be needed later on. So just really proud of the way we played so far, and obviously tonight's going to be one of our tougher tests for sure.
All right. Well, that was going to be kind of my follow-up question was, I know that you've been preparing for Bishop McGuiness, and so you feel pretty good about tonight's plan?
Yeah, McGuiness is always a tough out. They always have really good schemes. They're very well coached. Always played them in a lot of big games. This one's no different. A lot of district, standing, talk can go on here, but they're a tough out, and we've got to play good defense. We've got to respond to what they do. We know we're going to get something tonight that we haven't seen on film, and our kids have got to respond to that.
There we go. Coach Goff?
One of the keys to the game for me was recognizing of sets, like your trips open and your doubles both ways. They have certain tendencies in those. Do you leave it up to the kids to recognize those, or will you see them and then try and holler it down to them?
Well, I think the main thing in today's offense is that people can line up with the same personnel in a lot of different sets. So our offense or our defensive structure has to evolve to what is in front of them, and I think our kids have done a good job of that in preparation this week. And we just got to, we got to be able to get in a base call and play defense, and then at times we're going to have to be able to put pressure on the quarterback, and we're going to have to respond in the back end and cover if we can't get there. But hopefully we get there.
Good.
Thank you. Yeah, we don't look ahead. We stay right here with what's going on, and so we know that we've got other things coming up. But looking back, it seems to me that this defense has really progressed on identifying things happening in front of them from the first of the season.
Yeah, when you have a week 0 game, really that first game is to me it's still a scrimmage mentality almost because you're trying to figure out who your guys are, where they fit, what is the best defense for this group, and it's a new journey every year defensively. You're going to find out what you're good at, what guys respond to the best, and we're still doing that. And every game is an opportunity for us to learn and get better.
Yeah, you made some. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, your Sam, Mike, and Will have really come on this year.
Absolutely.
I've just been really impressed with all 3 of those guys.
Yeah, Easton is the Sam, and he's been a 3-year starter, and he's a very intelligent football player. He's a good physical player as well, and he's out in space a lot, and that's been a thing that he's been able to really succeed at. And we moved Caden Davis back from the defensive line to play Mike linebacker. I think that was a good move.
I think it's a great
move. Not just for the Titans, but for him because now he can be involved in more. And he's a really good football player, and obviously Marcus is a good football player for us at the will linebacker, and he does a lot of multiple things. And we're fortunate to have guys at every position, regardless of offense, defense, special teams, they're all in and they're good kids and they play hard.
Great.
All right. Well, we sure appreciate you stopping by the booth. We know you're busy and headed upstairs, so appreciate you having this time with us.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
You bet. That's Coach John Herbert, the defensive coordinator.
Thanks, buddy.
From Carl Albert, and we're so fortunate to have the coaches that we have here at Carl Albert.
I think you people can understand why they are as successful as they are.
Absolutely.
Just listening to him, the way he talks, the way he enunciates, the way he presents himself and presents his kids. I could have never done that. I'd have been stammering and stuttering all over the place.
Well, I so appreciate the fact that we do have a coaching staff that will take the time. This is right before a game, to take the time to come up here, take the time to stand on the sidelines and have an interview, whatever it has taken. And I do think it's very important for our fans to see what we have.
Yes.
You're absolutely right. Yeah. This is an incredible coaching staff.
It really is.
And it has been an incredible coaching staff for many years, and it just continues to evolve. And new guys come in, and older guys may step away. Or, as we had with, Coach Madden, old guy stepped out, old guy stepped in.
Old guy stepped in, yeah.
So, Coach Madden will probably hear me say that later and say I'm not as old as you think I am. But anyway, he's older than me. I can say that. So
he's a little younger than me, but not much.
Right. Anyway, an incredible Hall of Fame coach. And also interesting, just a side note for those of you that don't know, but John Herbert is Coach Madden's son-in-law.
Right.
And
he and Ryan Whiteley both.
And Whiteley, that's exactly right. So
they're married twins.
There's a lot of family going on in this coaching
really
staff. All right, so we're going to step away here. We'll be back with you here in just a moment to follow up with the keys to the game from Eastside Church of Christ. We'll be back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Car mechanic shop.
Let's say we go to Scissor Tool.
Ready to go get some coffee?
Yeah, let's go. But it's a great space.
Yeah, and it's so close to downtown.
You want to go grab something to eat? Let's do it.
What time it due? Last Wednesday or last Friday?
Yeah. You got it.
I think she was from
One,
Rose State.
2, 3.
Woohoo!
Congratulations, Rose State college graduates.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
Our keys to the game, again, are brought to you by Eastside Church of Christ. The Eastside Church of Christ in Midwest City, Oklahoma, believes in loving Jesus by loving our neighbors. Come see for yourself, October 15th through the 18th, 5:45 p.m. to 7 p.m. We invite you for free food and an opportunity to learn how we serve the Midwest City community and the kingdom of God. Well, Coach Goff, on the keys to the game for me, I will go ahead and tell you right now, I do not believe that McGuiness this year has the skill positions that they've had in the past. But they have a good offensive and defensive line. And so we've got to control both sides of the ball at the line of scrimmage. And I think that's kind of where the game is going to get won this evening. I know that we have great skill positions. We should score, but we've got to control that line. Number two, I think we still need to win the turnover battle. Every game, if we get more possessions than they do, we're better off. And then this year, the motto for the Carl Albert Titans is leave no doubt. And so if we're going to leave no doubt, I'd like to see us start quickly this evening, take away any hope McGuiness might have of staying in this game, and I think we can actually pull this off.
Well, I hope they leave no doubt.
I hope they leave no doubt.
My keys are, as I talked to Coach Herbert, recognizing sets and the personnel. If they go empty, their tailback, number 7, is somewhere out in the either on the trip side or the two receiver side.
Right.
They're going to try and get him the ball when they're in empty, or they're going to run the quarterback draw. One of those two things. Recognizing that is a real important deal. Number two was play with intensity. This has a tendency or has a chance to be a trap game.
Absolutely.
Because of what's happening next week. We can't let that happen.
Right. Plus, I mean, 2 shutouts in a row.
Right.
You can kind of get, lackadaisical. Yeah. So
the last thing is as in watching film, their kickers are really good.
Yes.
Our kickers are really good. I would like to see us win the kicking game.
Okay. So those are your keys to the game, brought to you by Eastside Church of Christ. And now we're ready for the coin toss. The coin toss is brought to you by the Surf Bar. Come visit us at the Surf Bar for delicious acai bowls and smoothies where we serve people intentionally and make God known through us. The Surf Bar is at 6825 Southeast 29th Street in Midwest City, Oklahoma. All right. I just was corrected. I'm supposed to say acai bowls. I don't even know what an acai is, so I don't know that they had their own bowls. But the Surf Bar does, and so go by there and check it out with them. So there's the coin toss this evening. Our captains for the coin toss are number 10, and that's Easton Harless. Number 12 is Stephen Harris. Did we win it again?
No, we lost.
Oh, we lost it. But we will be receiving. So we're going to have the ball first. And we're going to get ready here now for our starting lineups. Our starting lineups are brought to you by Dynamic Health Clinic. At Dynamic Health Clinic, Dr. Kaufman specializes in athletic injuries and is able to get athletes back in action very quickly using a system called Advanced Muscle Integration. Play better, recover faster at Dynamic Health Clinic. So your starting lineups this evening. And for our offensive starters, at left tackle, Tanner Norman, number 60. At left guard, number 61, Easton Perkins. At center, number 51, Trayton Holland. At right guard, number 50, Easton Collier. At right tackle, number 52, Brock Johnson. The wide receivers this evening, number 7, Trey Washington. Number 17, Cooper Brackage. Number 6, Tristan Haynes. And at tight end is number 12, Marcus James. Your running back this evening, as always, number 21, Xavier Robinson. And at quarterback this evening, number 9, Kevin Sperry Jr., and that's your offensive starters for this evening's game.
On the defensive side of the ball, defensive end, Brock Johnson, number 52. Defensive tackle, A.J. Mason, number 64. Defensive tackle, Emerson Williams, number 77. Defensive end, number 33, Stephen Harris. Sam linebacker is Easton Harless, number 10. Mike linebacker is Caden Davis, number 16. The wheel linebacker is Marcus James, number 12. The corner, Trey Washington, number 7. Strong safety, Jacques Carter, number 2. Weak safety, Todd James, number 5. And the corner on the other side is Tristan Haynes, number 6.
All right, your Bishop McGuiness Fighting Irish have just taken the field, and they actually had some booze going up out of the stands here in Carl Albert. So all that stuff we said about, the respect between Carl Albert and Bishop, I think it just left.
Oh, man.
All right, those are your starting lineups. Instant replay this evening will be brought to you by Triple Elite. Find world-class designs and hot new styles at Triple Elite. Your scoring recap is going to be brought to you by CK12 Designs, a custom woodworking facility with over 60 years of combined industry experience, specializing in modern farmhouse decor, custom tables, mantles, and live edge designs for your home. Located at 8209 Northeast 23rd Street. Call them at 405-819-1131. They love what they do. Your quarter sponsor for the beginning of the game is Mr. Ben Osinga. For your life and home insurance needs, call Ben at 405-733-4400. All right, we're getting ready to get the game underway. And
I think our announcer's trying to fire the crowd up.
You think?
I thought it was interesting that Coach Dunn sent Marcus James out as one of the captains tonight. I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, because he actually played for Bishop McGuiness last year.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think that with the wind the way it is and the kicker the way he is, I think this will be either deep in the end zone or out of the end zone.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking it's an end zone kick. I think they want to make Carl Albert go 80 yards.
Yep. Of course they do. That's why they deferred. And they knew we would take the ball, and then they got to kick from whichever end they wanted to. That happened one year in a playoff game, and a young man named Sterling Wright. They didn't quite get it in the end zone.
Yep.
And Sterling returned it for a touchdown. It was just one of the greatest things.
There you go.
And he was my next door neighbor down the road, but it was great.
All right. Your kickoff is brought to you by Red Plains Plumbing. When you need a trusted plumber, feel confident in choosing Red Plains Plumbing, family owned and operated since 2005. Call us at 405-769-1922.
I said all that, and McGuiness has nothing to lose.
Absolutely nothing to lose.
They used to be really good at onside back in the day. We had a special play against them. That I haven't seen them onside all year, but with this kicker, you never know.
That's right. So he approaches the ball, and he's going to boot it deep into the end zone and out of the end zone, about 5 yards out of the end zone. So Carl Albert will take possession on their own 20-yard line, and that's where we'll get this game started. So let's see how Carl Albert comes out and how McGuiness comes out this evening. It's getting darker, Coach Goff. I had to turn the lights on.
You did. I could see.
In at quarterback is Kevin Sperry. Behind him is Xavier Robinson. Trinae Washington and Tristan Haynes are wide to the right, and Cooper Brackage is on the left side, split out wide at the numbers. First down and 10 at the 20-yard line. There's the snap. Sperry's going to keep it himself around this left side. He cuts up in the middle. He's going to pick up 6 yards on the play. Down at the 26-yard line, that's second down and 4.
Their defensive front looks a lot like ours, except they're bigger than we are. Right now, they're in a 4-man front. 49 is a new kid that I haven't seen in film. He's the nose. They play a nose and 2-3 techniques. Right now, he's a shade nose. But they have 4 down linemen and 2 linebackers. It's a 4-2-5.
This time just set up the same and fake right there to Robinson. Robinson gets across 25. He's broken free. He's out across the 50 and down inside to Bishop McGuiness territory at the 44-yard lines where they're going to say he stepped out of bounds.
What a good run.
Very good run.
And good blocking. I mean, it was a counter, zone read, and we got him blocked.
And he was absolutely in the hole quickly and moving on down the field.
I think he has gotten a little quicker.
I think he has too.
Because he hadn't carried the ball very much.
Trips to the right this time, 1 man to the left. Robinson in the backfield. Sperry's going to keep it himself. He's going to cut back against the grain. He's got some room to run if he can make the corner, and there's going to be a flag. Sperry's going to get down, knocked out of bounds there about the 32-yard line. But when a runner reverses field,
something happens.
Something bad happens usually.
Holding this time.
And that, I'll give it to you. I mean, as far as being a guy that's on the line, you know which way the play's going.
Yeah.
And when a guy starts cutting back at you, you think you're doing the right thing. And so, anyway, it's going to be a 10-yard penalty there. It's going to take the ball back to the back inside Titan territory at the 46-yard line. So they're going to be at the minus 46 there.
That original play was a down-the-line option. They had it covered really well to the outside, and that's why it forced him to cut back.
First and 20, trips to the right, 1 man to the left. Sperry takes the snap. He's going to drop back to pass this time. A little swing pass out there to Robinson. He gets caught in the backfield, and he's going to actually lose 2 yards on the play. And that's going to move the ball from the 46 We're going to see where they place it. They're going to place it back about the 44. That's 2-yard loss. Brings up 2nd down and 22 now.
Tackled by one of the inside linebackers, Tom Watts. Did a really good job of reading. He must have X as his guy.
Okay, we're even set. Two to the right, 2 to the left. This time Sperry's going to keep it. He's going to throw it out there to the outside for that little swing. Out there to Tristan Haynes. Haynes gets up. He's going to pick up about 20 yards on the play.
Good job.
Gets down to the 40-yard line in McGuiness territory. And that's going to bring up 3rd down and about 6 to go for the Titans.
Tristan tried to one-hand it going down the deal, and he hit his hand on the ground and just didn't quite get up.
This time you've got Trinae Washington and Tristan Haynes on the left side. Cooper Brackage out to the right. Sperry takes the ball. He drops back, throws it out here to Tristan Haynes. Tristan's got one man to beat. He cuts it up across the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Carl Albert. Great job. 40 yards to pay dirt.
One of the things that helped that is the strength of Kevin Sperry's arm, because he was way out here. And to get it out here as quickly as he did gave Tristan a chance to make a move and get by a guy.
Sperry to Haynes for 40 yards on that pass. And in to do the kicking now is Ethan Spiewak. And ball is down, the kick is up, and it is good. And the Carl Albert Titans lead 7-0. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
We're back with you here. Your scoring recap brought to you by CK12 Designs, custom woodworking facility with 60 years of combined experience. That was 5 plays, taking 2 minutes and 25 seconds, covering 80 yards, capped off there by a 40-yard catch and run there by Tristan Haynes. Sperry to Haynes for 40 yards for the touchdown.
Jalen Gonzalez on the kickoff. I thought it'd be Spiewak.
Probably a high onside. No, he's going to boot it on down. It's going to be caught there about the 15-yard line. He's going to get across the 20 and upended there at the 25. They're going to place that ball there at the 26-yard line.
On the return, number 2, J.R. Fletcher.
Brought down there by Royal.
Looks like we're going to be in our regular defense, 4-man front, 3 linebackers, 4 secondary.
Damon Cochran is the quarterback.
Almost every time they have 2 guys in the backfield like this, it's a run.
It's a run. Spanier is the tailback. Hand it off to Spanier right up the middle, and he's going to push forward for about 3 yards on the play. He's going to make it up to the 29-yard line, so it's going to bring up 2nd down and 7 for the Fighting Irish.
Marcus James came out of the pile with ball. They didn't give it to him.
Somebody's cheating then. All right, 2nd down and 7.
Again, 2 backs. We'll call the guy on the left side a Mesa back. Here he comes.
Going to be a handoff again there to Spanier. He's going to get across the 30, and that's about all she wrote there. They're going to say the forward progress was all the way out to the 31-yard line. And so 2 more yards picked up on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and a long 4, really about 5. 3rd down and 5.
Look for a quick hitter, a slant. They love throwing the bubble screen. We'll see.
And they've got their big tight end in the backfield. 2 men to the left, 2 men to the right. He's going to drop back to pass. He's got a little bit of pressure, and the ball is down.
Low.
It was low, intended for Peter Balicki, covered there well, and but the ball was low, hit the dirt, and so it's going to bring up 4th down and 5, and the punt team is going to come on.
Well, and again, I'm sure Coach Farley has coached them up. We do have a return on. I just saw Coach Farley signal, so we're going to have to be really careful in that they don't have anything to lose. They can fake anything at any time.
Tristan Haynes standing on his own 35-yard line is going to be a great boot. Haynes is going to reverse back to the 20. He gets the ball there. He cuts upfield, gets to the 30, and he's knocked down there at the 33. That tackle was made by number 15. That's Andrew Elder.
Good tackle. And I was mentioning to you that he might outkick his coverage. And I think if Tristan would have reversed his field, came back this way, the return wall was set up over here.
Yep. So the ball is placed at the 33-yard line, where Carl Albert will have its second possession of the evening, leading 7-0.
But I'm just glad he caught it.
I am too, because he
did kick it a long way.
Yeah, when he dropped his hands down there towards his waist, I thought, oh. 1 man wide left, 1 man wide right, H-back formation. Going to drop back. Sperry's got a wide open man out here in the flat. That's Tristan Haynes again. And he's got it. 50. He's going to take it. How fast are you? That's the question. Fast. Touchdown, Carl Albert.
Pretty dadgum fast.
67 yards to pay dirt. Sperry to Haynes. And wow, have they started hot.
Just like you said, you're a prognosticating son of a gun.
Leave no doubt.
The pass play, we were unbalanced basically this towards our bench. And he was the wide receiver on that side, and it was just a little out route. And all Kevin had to do was get it over this kid's head, and he did.
Spiewak in for the point after try. Good. And the ball is up, and it is good. And the Carl Albert Titans now lead 14-0. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
We're back with you here for your scoring recap by CK12 Designs, Mantles, Live Edge Designs, Custom Tables, Farmhouse Decor, located at 8209 Northeast 23rd Street. Call them at 405-819-1131. Well, the scoring recap, one play, 13 seconds, 67 yards. Who? Sperry to Haynes.
Sperry to Haynes.
And what you said off the air, speed kills. And that's...
Well, there's no substitute for speed, is what I said.
Yeah, that is... and that you saw that.
Yeah.
When he took the ball, it was over about once he passed the one primary defender. Spiewak is going to push the ball up. And
it hits.
It's great job. That's Carl Albert ball. Oh! He fell on it.
Back?
I think he got it back. He knocked it back. What are they going to say? They're going to say Bishop McGuiness. He jumped on it and tried to get down there on it, but the ball bounced out because his body bounced up. And the McGuiness Fighting Irish jumped on it there.
I can't believe that kid let it fall. God, what? Maybe he thought the guy in front of him was going to catch it.
Yep. 7:39 here in the first quarter. And Bishop McGuiness will have the ball at their own 17-yard line.
Bishop McGuiness will take over at the 17-yard line.
So here we are. This is their second possession of the evening.
Again, when they have two backs like this, although when they're split like this, it's generally a pass.
That's Graham Nichols back there. He's going to pass it this time. He's going to move out there to his left. He throws it wide. Tristan Haynes picks it off. What a night for Haynes.
So far, so good.
That is intercepted there at the 45-yard line.
Unfortunately, if you all see the replay on that, the kid was behind Tristan and Jackery, the safety. Luckily, it was underthrown, and Tristan just went and got it.
So
see if we can make him more tired on this next play.
Carl Albert will have it at the Irish 45-yard line. 7:31 left here in the first quarter. And one man wide left, one man wide right. H-back in the formation. Going to hand off there to Robinson. Robinson's going to get across the 40.
Good job.
And down there about the 39-yard line. That's 6 yards picked up on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 4.
Leading the way was right guard number 50, Easton Collier. He got up a little slow. I think X may have stepped on him.
Well, that would hurt.
Yeah.
So Maddox Wilkerson comes into the game.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be out there on that right tight end position.
Stephen Harris is down here in the left.
Yep, tight end. So double tight end set. One wide to the left, one to the right. This time Sperry's going to keep it himself. He's looking. He's got a hole. He cuts up field. He gets across the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. Gets knocked out of bounds there at about the 5-yard line.
Y'all, that boy can run.
Yes, he can.
He's got some speed.
They're going to say he went all the way to the 4, so 35 yards picked up on the play.
There was a couple of guys had angles on him, and they didn't get there.
That's right. Once he made the turn, he put the afterburners on, and off he went.
Now, I was going to say, this looks like heavy. And here comes Kevin.
Yep. Sperry's going to come off. Xavier Robinson is lining up at the 4-yard line for the heavy set.
Y'all, we haven't run this in 2 or 3 weeks.
We really haven't. So the heavy set is built to the left. Robinson's going to go left. He cuts to the middle. He's pushing. He's spinning. Steps into the end zone.
He's a
touchdown,
spinner.
Carl Albert.
He's a whirling dervish.
He is. So Xavier Robinson takes it in from 4 yards out. And Carl Albert goes up 20-0 right now in the first quarter. Leave no doubt.
Good job of blocking up front by the offensive line. That would be Tanner Norman, Easton Perkins, Trayton Holland, Easton Collier, and Brock Johnson.
Spiewak with the kick. It's up and it's good. And so Carl Albert now leads 21-0. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Red Plains Plumbing has been offering reliable commercial and residential services to the OKC metro area for over a decade. From new construction and remodeling to residential repair, they can handle jobs of all sizes. When you need a trusted name in plumbing, it's Red Plains Plumbing. Family owned and operated. Phone 405-769-1922. That's 405-769-1922.
We're back with you here. Your scoring recap brought to you there by CK12 Designs, 8209 Northeast 23rd. Call them at 405-819-1131 for all your woodworking needs, modern farmhouse decor, custom tables, mantels. There again, that was a 3-play drive this time, and the best part of that was 35 yards. Sperry takes it around the right side down to the 4-yard line, and then Xavier Robinson takes it in from 4 yards out. That's going to be a line drive kick down to the 11-yard line. He gets out across the 20, cuts up field, and is taken down there about the 26. This is Bishop McGuinness' third possession of the first quarter. And, Coach Goff, we haven't gotten halfway through the first quarter yet.
We were just looking at the score clock, and it's 6:26 left in the first quarter.
All right, 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They've got wideouts left and right, and they've got motion on the line, and so that's going to move them back 5 more yards. It's going to take them back to the 21-yard line, brings up 1st and 15.
They have a different tailback. Is 7 out there? I mean, I haven't seen him yet. Number 2's the tailback, with number 9 being the Mesa back. Again, if there's a Mesa back, follow him.
Yep.
And there's a run.
And it got caught right there behind the line of scrimmage and gets taken down there at the 21. No gain on the play, brings up 2nd down and 15. That is number 2.
Yeah, that's the
J.R.
Fletcher.
That is in the backfield right now. Back there with Damon Cochran, who is the quarterback. And I believe that's Jack Foster back there with him. Wideouts left and right. Tight end goes to the left side of the formation. Man in motion left or right across the formation. Cochran takes the snap. He's going to hand it off. There's a flag over here far on the left side, and he's going to get taken down for a loss. They're going to give him that to the 21. But there is a flag that was thrown as the play was beginning over here on the Carl Albert sideline.
I'm sure if Mike has a chance, he'll decline this, whatever it was.
Yeah. No gain, lose a down.
But he may not have a choice. If it was a shift.
Yeah, illegal shift by Bishop McGuiness, and that penalty is declined, and so it brings up 3rd down now.
Well, what they did is they moved their tight end, and then he was covered up when they moved him, and so that made it an illegal shift.
Okay.
What our guys did when the motion started coming, our guys slid the front, and one of the linebackers was probably out there yelling right or right, right or right, which means they slide one man to the right, and that's right where they ran.
This is primarily a passing formation. He does drop back to pass. He's got a man, number 2, out here in the flat. He gets free to the 30, gets hit hard there at the 35. It just depends on where the man puts his leg right here as to whether they make the first down.
I think he made it.
And they're calling it down to the 36-yard line. The man on the other side says, yes, it is. And so that is the first down for the Fighting Irish this evening.
On a little swing pass.
Yes, the first down. Got the swing pass out here to the right side. One man wide to the numbers on the left, and one man to the right. Running play. That's number.
Quarterback.
The quarterback's going to keep it. He gets up in the free. He's got some free motion there, and he's going to pick up another 1st down. Runs for about 18 yards that time.
He is a good runner, y'all.
Goes from the 36 in McGuiness territory to the 48 in Carl Albert territory.
At 6'1" and 195, he can move a little bit.
Damon Cochran there with the quarterback keeper around the right side.
I think the linebackers let their eyes deceive them.
Mm-hmm. 2 men wide to the left. Tight end on the left. Going to hand off this time to number 2 again. He gets through the line, and he's going to pound up for about another 7 yards.
They're blocking us up front.
That was number 2 again, J.R. Fletcher. He's a junior, 5'11", 176 pounds, and he gets down to the 41, 7 yards picked up on the play, 2nd down and 3. Well, they must have changed something, or they got in their face over there on the sidelines and said, you guys got to block.
Well, they are blocking us.
Yep. Ball's at the 41. Wideouts left and right. This time Cochran, he's going to hand off there to Fletcher again. He's got the 1st down, and then he's going to get pushed back, but he gets down to the 36-yard line. Needed 3, picked up 5, and another 1st down on this drive. By far the best drive of the evening for Bishop McGuiness.
Now we got to swell up and stop them right here.
Yep. Yeah, because they've got a kicker that can put points on the board from here.
This is nothing.
Yeah. All right. He's going to hand off again to Fletcher up the middle. He gets hit hard right at the line of scrimmage. Picks up 1 to the 35. Brings up 2nd and 9.
16, Caden Davis on the tackle.
He came up.
Maybe they have been getting to him their center is a sophomore, but anyway, maybe he's been getting blocked. I don't
Getting
know.
up to the second level there?
Yep. I look for the quarterback to keep it here in just any minute now.
All right. One man wide left, one man wide right. One in the backfield. Handoff to Fletcher in the middle. He gets swarmed at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Is going to bring up third down there at the 35.
Easton Harless and Cade Davis.
They were listening to you, Coach.
I guess. He didn't get that far.
Well, they gave him back to the line of scrimmage. Cochran's going to take the snap. He's going to keep it himself. Push up the middle. Bam! He loses yardage that time. Back to the 36-yard line. Loss of 1 on the play, and that's going to bring up fourth down. I can't believe they gave it back there even to the 35. They lost a full yard on that. He never made it back.
See what I'm talking about?
I know. I don't. Looks like they're going to leave the offense on the field. They have, and Coach Goff had talked about this earlier, and we watched him before the game. They've got a kicker that can easily kick these.
Yeah. He could kick this. This would be a 53-yarder.
Yeah.
That'd be no step for him.
2 wide to the left, 2 wide to the right, one man in the backfield. Cochran takes the ball. He drops back to pass. He's looking. He throws it into nowhere, completely out onto the track. And that will be a turnover on downs.
They swelled up.
They did. You said they needed to, and they swelled. There you go.
They swelled up on that one.
All right. So Carl Albert will have the ball again.
Going into the wind.
This is Carl Albert's fourth possession. 1:17 left here in the first quarter. Your first quarter brought to you by Ben Osinga Insurance.
And I was telling you earlier that when we got the ball and we went into the wind on the first possession and scored, that was a big deal.
Absolutely.
I didn't think we'd do it 2 more times real quick.
Right.
And maybe a third. But we'll see.
2 men wide to the left, 2 to the right. Sperry's going to take it. He's going to keep it himself. He cuts back into the middle, and he's going to push up for about 3 yards on the play. And a good tackle there by number 49.
That's that new kid. Well, kid that I hadn't ever seen before.
Yep. And that is Jalen Stewart.
He's a senior at, 6'2", 243?
Yep. 3 yards picked up on the play, brings up 2nd and 7. Trinae Washington wide to the right. Cooper Brackage wide to the left. Tristan Haynes in the slot position out on that right side. Got an H back, and that's Marcus James. Sperry's going to drop back to pass. He's looking. He's going to pitch it out there to James, but he kind of was twisted around. It's going to bring up third down. Incomplete there for Sperry. Brings up third down and 7. And Carl Albert is still throwing into the wind. 34 seconds left here. And they will have to call this play because the play clock is at 24. And the clock is stopped. So 2 men wide left, 2 men wide right. Robinson in the backfield. Sperry takes the snap. He drops back to pass. He's looking. He's got Trinae Washington right across the middle for the first down, and he's going to take it into McGuiness territory down to the 40-yard line.
Did you see that catch?
Yes.
Well, Kevin throws the ball really well. He threw it a little bit behind him this time, and Trey went back and caught that sucker and made a first down. Great catch.
Triple Elite is bringing you all of these replays, and we're thankful. Triple Elite, find world-class designs and hot new styles at Triple Elite. Carl Albert Titans are going to let the clock run out here on the first quarter, and we'll be back with you here in just a few moments on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. because your success is our success.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Well, that's the end of the first quarter, and we're starting the second quarter here with your Carl Albert Titans against the Bishop McGuiness Fighting Irish. And 3 good drives for the Carl Albert Titans, and that's your score, 21-0 at this point.
Is this the 4th time we've had the ball?
This is the 4th possession, yes, sir.
Okay.
1 man wide to the left, 1 man wide to the right. And Sperry's going to take the ball, hands it to Xavier Robinson. He hits the hole. Had he kept his feet, it was over. But he hit the hole hard and takes the ball from the 40-yard line down to the 33-yard line. So 7 yards picked up on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 3.
I don't know if you all have noticed, but like I said earlier, he looks a little quicker than he was earlier in the year.
You know, he's looking healthy again.
Yeah. And it might be the change in weather.
Yep. Wilkerson, tight end on the right. 1 man wide left, 1 man wide right. This time Sperry drops back to pass. He's going to do a fade down there to Tristan Washington into the end zone for the touchdown. Nope, they're going to wave it off and say he was out of bounds at the 2.
What a catch.
Beautiful catch there by Ternay Washington, just going up over the cornerback. Now, both of our wide receivers have 4 inches on both their cornerbacks.
Right, they do.
Ball goes down to the 2-yard line. So 31 yards picked up on that pass play, Sperry to Washington.
This must be a special set because Easton's in at tight end.
He is. You're right. Haven't seen that.
Nope.
Something else to look at on film.
Exactly.
Close in. Sperry's going to keep it. He steps into the end zone. Touchdown, Carl Albert.
That's a pretty good short yardage deal.
Yep. Great job there by the Carl Albert Titans. 6 plays.
I think he got in there right behind 21 and just walked in.
Yep, I think he did. Ethan Spiewak is in to do the kicking duties.
Good snap. Good hold.
Good hold. And the ball is through. The Carl Albert Titans now lead 28-0. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. Your scoring recap brought to you by CK12 Designs, custom woodworking facility for all of your decor needs at Northeast 23rd. Call it 405-819-1131. 6 plays, taking 2 minutes and 30 seconds, covering 64 yards. The key to that was a Sperry to Washington 31-yard pass play down to the 2-yard line. Sperry takes it in on the next play. Your kickoff is brought to you by Red Plains Plumbing. When you need a trusted plumber, feel confident in choosing Red Plains Plumbing. Family owned and operated since 2005. 769-1922. And that one goes into the end zone for the touchback. This is the 4th possession now for Bishop McGuiness. And they're going to have the ball at their own 20-yard line. 10:47 left here.
I don't know how he got tangled up, but Trey Washington got tangled up with a guy on the kickoff, and ended up he's kind of hobbled a little bit. They took him out.
All right. This time it's going to be around the right side. He gets hit behind the line of scrimmage back there at the 19-yard line. And I was trying to see who that was.
I think it was number 3. No, I couldn't tell.
Was it Tristan coming up from that?
No,
corner?
Tristan was down here at this side. I don't know who was over there. That was a fly sweep or jet sweep to the wide receiver going in motion. I think the kid that was carrying the ball was number 3 right down here.
Okay.
And his name is the Belichick guy.
Cochran takes the ball. He's going to pass it out here in the flat to number 3, and it is a catch out to the 25-yard line. That was caught there by Peter Balicki. And
that's him, Balicki.
Yeah, defense there by Tristan Haynes.
Looks like Belichick to me.
And that puts the ball at the 25-yard line, brings up 3rd down and 5. 2 men wide to the right, 1 man to the left. Cochran's going to take the snap. He's going to keep it. He's going to pass it over there in the flat. He was intended for number 9. He just dropped the ball. That ball was intended for Tom Watts from Bishop McGuiness, but he dropped the ball, and the punt team is going to come on.
That's just a quick screen to the slot receiver because number 9, not number 9, but number 10 was blocking out there, and if he'd caught the ball, he might have been able to get a first down.
Yep. I just got a text from one of my best friends from long coach time ago. And so they almost got to that. And anyway, they are sitting in their recliners watching the Carl Albert Titans on the Oklahoma Sports Network. So we're glad that you're out there, Joel and Peggy, and you know how much we love you. So the ball is going to be just across midfield after that punt. And they're at the 49-yard line.
Speaking of being texted, my wife just texted me and said, oh, by the way, I did know what defense meant on that T-shirt. So,
well, at least you know she was watching and she wasn't doing something else.
She was.
Yeah. All right, Sperry's going to take the ball. He hands off to Xavier Robinson. He pushes to the middle. He's going to pick up about 4 yards on the play. Gets inside Bishop McGuiness territory at the 47-yard line. And so 2nd down and 6 for the Titans. It's good to see Trey Washington come back on the field.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's not limping.
Nope, he's not. Might have a little more tape around that ankle, looks like, but
yeah.
Cooper Brackage wide to the left. Washington and Haynes are on this right side. Haynes goes in motion. This time it's going to be a turnaround, a fake to Haynes, and they're going to throw it out there to Cooper Brackage. Oh, almost.
No,
he got that one paw out there, but he could not bring it in.
That's Marcus James, by the way.
I'm sorry, it is. That's Marcus James. I thought it was 17. It was 12.
God, he almost caught that.
He sure did. He threw that one paw out there and just could not bring it down.
He was well covered. I mean, that was a trick play.
There was a lot of motion going on.
Everybody thought that Tristan had it on the reverse, and Kevin kept it, and here comes Marcus from the tight end position and almost made a great play.
So we've got Washington. And this time Sperry's going to keep it. He cuts up the field. He's got to the 40. He cuts in. He pounds one man. Hits his original hit was at the 30. He pounds forward for another 3 yards.
There's a flag on the far side.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, right on the 40.
Flag back there at the 40-yard line. They're going to bring that one back.
Kevin Sperry on the keeper.
But it's from there, right?
Yep, it is. So holding called from the spot of the foul at the 40. He's going to take it back to the 50-yard line. And so that's going to bring up 3rd down.
It was on one of the wide receivers.
Yeah, it was 3rd down and 6. Now it's 3rd down and 9.
Run the same play. I know they won't, but
no.
Again, a down the line option, and Kevin, they took the pitch away, they took X away, and Kevin kept it, and we had them blocked except for maybe one.
All right. You got the 2 T's on this side. Sperry drops back to pass. He's going to throw it across the middle to Tristan Haynes again, and he catches that ball down at the 27-yard line. First down, Carl Albert.
When he caught it, he cradled it because there was a guy coming, a safety from the other side, and he almost, if he'd have got smacked, he still had it.
Absolutely.
He did a great job of catching that ball.
They're going to place that at the 28, 1st and 10 for the Carl Albert Titans.
4 new wide receivers are in.
Yep, there they are.
Number 3, Cash Ferris.
Yep, Byron Stubbs, Cash Ferris. Xavier drops way back. It's going to be a fade pattern to the end zone. Catch! Touchdown! Carl Albert! And that's Marcus James. And you know they've been pointing at him.
Good for him.
Absolutely.
Good for him.
Sperry to James that time. And he falls on it in the end zone. Touchdown, Carl Albert.
Well, and again, there's the mismatch. Marcus is 6'4", that kid's 5'9".
Right.
And everything was moving this away towards our bench. And he's one-on-one with that kid, and it's just not fair.
And although the ball is down, the kick is up, and it is good. And the Carl Albert Titans now lead 35-0. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. That was 51-yard drive, 4 plays, taking up 2 minutes and 57 seconds. And the key there was Sperry to James, 28 yards for the touchdown strike. And Carl Albert leads 35-0. That's brought to you by CK Designs. CK12 Designs is a custom woodworking facility with 60 years of combined industry experience specializing in modern farmhouse decor. Call them at 405-819-1131. Your kickoff is brought to you by Red Plains Plumbing. When you need a trusted plumber, call Red Plains at 405-769-1922. The ball is fumbled in the end zone, and so that will be a touchback. And this will be Bishop McGuinness' 5th possession of the evening. And we are here in the middle of the second quarter. So, Coach, what do you think? Are we starting fast?
Leave no doubt.
Leave no doubt. And I don't think we're leaving any doubt right now.
No. But, the defensive coach in me says we still got to play.
Absolutely.
We got 7:30 left in this quarter. They're going into the wind. The more we can make them go into the wind, the better.
Trips to the right, one man to the left. Cochran turns. He's going to keep the ball, and he pushes up into the line. He just gets back to the line of scrimmage. And so that'll be 2nd down and 10 there at the 20.
That's the quarterback draw I saw an awful lot of. They spread everybody out. There was no backs in the backfield.
Right.
And he just turns and looks like he's going to throw and then takes off. And he's a good athlete.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to see him some more.
Yeah, he's a junior.
Yep.
He's got it again. There he goes.
And he's off down the field. And there again, that's just you said it earlier, but when you take your eyes off.
And it's the defensive end on that side.
Yep.
He's reading flow away, and the quarterback's keeping it coming to him. And they're blocking down, and I don't know if they're kicking out or not. I haven't seen that part yet.
43 yards picked up on the play. And 1st and 10 for Bishop McGuiness. Going to be handoff there again, the number 2. And he is quick. And he's going to get tackled there by Tristan Haynes. But not before he picks up about 17 yards on the play. From the 43 in McGuiness territory down to the 38. And another first down for Bishop McGuiness. Carl Albert is going to take a timeout, so we're going to take a timeout with him. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
We're back with you here on the Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. About 30 yards picked up on the last 2 plays. Cochran takes a snap. He's going to hand it off there again, the number 2. He gets through the middle of the line, and he's going to pick up about 5 yards on the play from the 38 down to the 33-yard line. And they're finding a little success right there in the middle.
Well, there's been any difference, but right there, we were in our 40 front, so that meant we had 3 down linemen. We were bringing a stunt from this side, and they ran the other way. That's their excuse.
That J.R. Fletcher, that kid can run. In the backfield now is also Jack Foster. Going to be handoff there to Fletcher, and he's going to get covered up. Loss of 1 on the play this time. Goes from the 33 to the 34-yard line.
Tripping him up was Brock Johnson. He was underneath everything, and it just kind of made the guy have to step on him. So they lost a yard, right?
Yep, they lost a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 6 now.
Hey, good move.
And they got him. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 11.
Get up, AJ.
They're going to march that back, and that's going to go to the 39-yard line after the penalty. And brings up 3rd down and 11. So 3rd and long for Bishop McGuiness.
Well, look for a tunnel screen or some type of screen, quick slant. Let's see if John's going to heat him up a little bit.
Fletcher and Foster in the backfield. Hand off to Fletcher, and they ate that up at the line of scrimmage. Yeah. He's going to pick up 1 yard on the play. Is going to bring up 4th down and 10. And they're in positive territory.
I don't think he can kick it that way.
No.
That far. But he might.
But they're in positive territory, and when you're down 35-0.
Might as well.
Yeah.
They're going to run it down and call a timeout.
4 minutes and 35 seconds and ticking. And there's 12 seconds left on the play clock. And it looks like Carl Albert is going to choose to take the timeout. So we're going to take a timeout with him. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. Carl Albert called the timeout. They have one timeout left in this half. 4 minutes and 21 seconds left. And it's 4th and 10 for McGuiness. 2 men split wide to the left, 2 to the right. Generally a passing down. Cochran drops back to pass. He's looking. He's going to throw to the right side, and he throws way over his intended receiver, the tight end, number 88 out there.
As you can see, we would much rather him throw the ball than run the ball.
Absolutely. He threw it right into double coverage out there on that right side as well. And
so when we end up bowing our neck and making them throw these last couple of series, it's not been very good for them. Good for us.
Absolutely. 4:17 left here in the second quarter. And Carl Albert has the ball at their own 38-yard line.
Let's see what X can do.
Yeah, just burn this out and go. Xavier Robinson takes the ball. He cuts across that left side. He got a little face mask going there, but he's going to get the ball up there to the 45 if they give him the full forward progress.
I was going to say at least the 45.
Yeah.
He was over on the other side of the 45.
He absolutely was, but they're going to place the ball at the 44. So Xavier is going to pick up 6 on the play, brings up 2nd down and 4. Got the tight end to the right, the H-back, 1 man to the right, 1 man to the left. Sperry's going to take it, hand it to Xavier Robinson. He's looking in the middle. He gets across the 45 this time, but that's all she'll go. And so he's going to pick up 1, maybe a yard and a half on the play.
Their backside linebacker was Tom Watts, number 9. He did a really good job of meeting X and just kind of stopping him.
So the ball is at the 45-yard line, 3rd down and 3 for the Titans. 1 wide left, 1 wide right. Robinson in the backfield all the way. Sperry's going to take the snap. He hands it off to Robinson across this right side. He busts up. He's got enough for the first down, pushing people to the side. Needed 3, picked up 8.
You know, sometimes he gets his offhand without the ball.
Yep.
And he's kind of trying to swat people out of the way.
Shoving them, yeah.
All that stuff. I'm sure hoping he's hanging on to that football well enough.
Absolutely.
And he is.
The ball goes down to the 47-yard line in McGuiness territory. 2 minutes and 37 seconds and counting. And it looks like Carl Albert is going to be happy to run this all the way down to the end, score at the end, and walk away. 1 man wide to the left, 1 man wide to the right, tight end, double tight end set. Sperry drops back to pass. He throws a fade down here to number 1. Boom! Oh! It gets knocked out of his hands as he's running down the line. That was intended there for Byron Stubbs, and he caught the ball. It looked like he had a step, and then the ball gets knocked out of bounds. And so, beautiful pass.
Good play by their number 10.
Yep.
He got his hand in there and hit it out after Byron had the ball.
Danny Bryan was on the defensive side there for the Irish. So 2nd and 10 there for the 47, 2 minutes and 17 seconds left.
What a good throw, though.
Absolutely, right in the hole. This time Robinson's going to take it around that left side. He saw a hole. You could see him burning it up. And that time he's going to take it down inside the 40, just outside of the first down marker, down to about the 38.
Heavy.
Yeah, we know what that looks like.
Yep.
So the ball is going to be placed at the 38-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd down and really less than 1. So the heavy set comes in, set up to the left side. Robinson's going to take the direct snap. He goes straight to the center. He cuts to the right, and he leans forward, and that's enough for the first down. So he's going to go from the 38 to the 37, 1st and 10 for Carl Albert. 1:32 left in the half.
Well, sometimes when we do that, our 2 guys were on the left, and the 2 guys were leading back to the right, and we didn't get a good down block on the right side.
Right.
And they penetrated, and that causes X to slow down, and he didn't have his full momentum.
You know, one of the things we talked about was the fact that their offensive and defensive line, that Nick Hill, 6 foot 290 there at nose guard. Nope, right through the hands there, and that was intended for Cash Ferris, but just a little bit high for him. Is going to bring up 2nd and 10.
I sure am glad to see Cash doing this.
Absolutely.
You know, and we've said all along, he just wants to be out there.
So we've got 2 men wide to the right. It's a double. Nope, it's a single tight end to the left. Sperry's going to drop back to pass. He's going to get flushed out of the pocket over here to the right, throws it back across the middle, and he hits number 5. That's Todd James.
He dropped it.
Oh, did he drop it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he had that.
Well, as soon as his knee hit, it kind of jarred everything.
Okay.
And he dropped it. He had it.
Well.
But one of the things that Kevin needs to learn, and I'm sure Coach Johnson will tell him, you can't throw it late over the middle like that.
Yeah, that's just kind of one of those general rules.
Yeah.
Right.
It is.
We got Christian Oku, Cooper Brackage, and Tristan Haynes to the right. We got Trinae Washington and Marcus James to the left. Sperry's going to throw it right down the middle to Tristan Haynes. Great hands. Touchdown, Carl Albert. Sperry to Haynes, going for it again. 37 yards out. Beautiful pass, beautiful catch. Touchdown, Carl Albert.
Number 12, Andrew Harris, was in the coverage. He had the coverage underneath. He just didn't have it long. And what a pass.
Wow. Yes, that's what I was thinking. You know, it's one thing when you see someone that really has he can fire it, he can touch it. I mean, he's got what it takes.
Yes, he does.
Ethan Spiewak in to do the kicking duties. The ball is down, the kick is up, and it is good. And the Carl Albert Titans, with 43 seconds left, lead 42-0. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Scoring recap is brought to you by CK12 Designs, custom woodworking facility with over 60 years of combined industry experience, specializing in modern farmhouse decor, custom tables, mantels, and live edge designs. Call them at 405-819-1131. That was a 9-play drive, and it took up about 3 minutes and 30 seconds, and capped off there by a 37-yard pass. Sperry to Haynes. Beautiful catch, beautiful pass. Touchdown, Carl Albert. Carl Albert leads 42-0. Your kickoff is brought to you by Red Plains Plumbing. Ethan Spiewak coming up, and he puts the boot into it. This one's going to be high, and it's going to be taken there at the 1, and he's going to cut up there to the 15. He gets hit immediately there and brought down inside the 20-yard line. So the 6th possession for Bishop McGuiness, and they'll be starting from their own 20 with 36 seconds left. So they just need to snap the ball and maybe go recoup in the chicken shed down there on the end. Coming into the game again at quarterback is Damon Cochran. He's got J.R. Fletcher and Jack Foster, and he's going to pass it there to Fletcher. And he's going to get across the 20 down to the 25-yard line. They're going to say forward progress out to the 26. So 6 yards picked up on the play. And the clock is ticking.
Butcher on the carry, brought down by
2nd down and 4. This time it's going to be a handoff there to Fletcher again. Fletcher's going to get out across the 30. The ball is loose and down, but they're going to say it happened after he was down. 4 seconds. Clock stopped there with the first down. 1 second, and that's the end of the half where the Carl Albert Titans lead 42-0. We'll be back with you here in just a moment for the halftime festivities brought to you by Super Subs.
Car mechanic shop.
Let's say we go to Scissor Two.
Ready to go get some coffee?
Yeah, let's go. But it's a great space.
Yeah, and it's so close to downtown.
You want to go grab something to eat? Let's do it.
What time
What
it
are you
due?
working on?
Last Wednesday or last Friday?
Yeah. You got it.
I think she was from
1,
Rose State.
2, 3.
Woohoo!
Congratulations, Rose State college graduates.
Where sports is our middle name. We are the Oklahoma Sports Network.
We're back with you here for our halftime show brought to you by Super Subs. Locally owned Super Subs has hot grilled Philly cheesesteaks as well as deli sandwiches. Open for lunch 10 to 3 at 2150 South Douglas Boulevard in Midwest City, Oklahoma. Call 405-733-5440. Scott is the owner of Super Subs. I was in there this week, and so we have a special for you. If you would go by Super Subs and tell them you heard this on the Oklahoma Sports Network, they're going to give you $1 off of your lunch. So, hey, $1 today, that's worth going in. So, Carl Albert students, Carl Albert parents, all those that are listening to Carl Albert, stop by Super Subs, tell them you heard this on the Oklahoma Sports Network, and they're going to give you $1 off. We have a special guest in the booth here for halftime, and he asked to be interviewed a few weeks ago, and as we were leading up to the bond election that happened this past Tuesday night, and our own athletic director here for the Middale Schools is Mr. Andy Collier. And, Andy, we got some great news.
What a week.
What a week.
What a week. You know, I want to start off by saying thank you. Thank you to all of the fans from all three of our schools, Midwest City, Del City, as well as Carl Albert. You know, this bond was big. We knew it, and the people came through 75, 76, percent with 1, 2, and 3, but all three propositions. And I will say this: we've been blessed around here to be very successful. But once we're able to start building facilities, it's going to be scary.
Absolutely.
And I can't thank the people enough.
You know, I actually posted on my Twitter or X, whatever you call it now. I actually posted on X this last week that most people know that I was the head swim coach for 10 years and still am doing swimming still. Most people would have made the assumption that I was just really wanting Proposition 2. But the truth is, this is a swing for the fences for Middale, and this is a generational change that's going to happen with a $492 million bond.
You know, I think Dr. Cobb said it was the second largest bond to ever pass in the state of Oklahoma behind Oklahoma City's, and that was $500 million.
Right.
And
Oklahoma City's huge.
And it's huge. That's right. And the tax base there is just unreal.
Right.
So, you know, I do think that a lot of reason why we did this is because Dr. Cobb went out and Dr. Cobb said, you know what, this is my one chance. And he made that comment just like you said. This is going to do things like put instruments in kids' hands 20 years from now.
That's exactly right.
You know, so you look at what this bond has done and what the people did by voting for it, it's going to take care of grandkids. It's going to, you know, the kids playing right now, it's going to take care of their kids.
That's right.
So it's very special.
Absolutely.
It's a special place, and here's the deal. Life is going to go on. We're going to be good. But now we just basically said we're going to invest in kids for a long, long time.
Okay, so we know about the safety things. We know about the new buildings that are going to come up. You know, I'm excited that there's going to be a brand new elementary school in Del City.
No doubt.
I grew up in Del City. I went to Epperly Heights. I know it's been redone, but it's still a 50-year-old building and or older. It's actually older. I'm older than that. So, and it was there for a long time. So, but with all that said, 3 multi-purpose facilities at each high school.
Yeah.
I mean, one at each high school. That changes the game in a lot of ways.
No, it does. And I think that at first people thought, well, that's just another football field. It's not. You know, that takes care of...
Well, it's that too. But
it does. But, you know, like I always would say, if the football team is practicing indoors, they're not going to be very good on Friday nights.
Right.
Because in November it's going to be cold.
That's right.
So it takes care of athletes in every sport. It takes care of the fine arts. But it also takes care of the community. You know, I've watched this year, and it's been so impressive to see our little leagues start up when it's cheer and football, and eventually it's to be basketball and track and everything else. And those are facilities that young kids and young community members can use.
Right. Well, just last night, we have weights on Tuesdays and Thursday nights in swim for Midwest City, Del City, Carl Albert. They come over here, and we share our weight room with guys that are down here from the middle school that are up there working.
Well, and I do want to say this, because one of the things that we have struggled with in Mid-Del over the years is enough locker room space for the amount of athletes that we have.
Absolutely.
And a lot of times the kiddos that, you know, don't get the locker room space are some of your smaller sports and the females. And so I think what this also did was allowed us to have locker room space for kids that they deserve it just like everybody else.
That's right.
And so now they're going to get to experience things that other kids have experienced. And,
Right.
and that's what makes me excited.
Right.
I got a daughter that I don't know what she's going to do. I know she's going to play football.
Yeah.
And if she's going to do, you know, anything, I'm
Right.
just happy that she's not going to be changing in a car anymore.
Well, or changing in a barracks.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
exactly.
Yeah. So this is an incredible. Again, this is a swing for the fences thing for Midwest City, Del City, and you've just got to be proud. I mean, I as a grandparent, I'm going to be very proud. You know that I'm gonna have, you know, kids that have these kind of facilities.
And I've always said this. You know, my dad taught me when I was younger. You play like you look.
Yeah, you do.
And one thing that I will tell you, by improving facilities across the board at the elementary, middle school, and high school level, we also get things like reoccurring costs for textbooks, for technology, instruction.
Right.
And, you know, and that's why people go to school.
Right.
And I do think that one thing everybody needs to understand, the improvements, yes, it's improvements in athletics and fine arts, but instruction was a top priority too.
Absolutely.
And only improving the facilities and the resources, you know, that's only going to help these kids get ready for life.
Right. Well, I sure appreciate you coming up. We do really want to thank all of the Mid-Del voters who helped push this bond over the top, and we're just thankful that we have a community that cares. I did not know that it was the second largest bond that had ever passed in the state. That's pretty impressive.
Well, when the board presented at that board meeting in June, when we said we were going to go for $496 million, I thought, oh my gosh, that's a lot of money.
What are you thinking?
You know, and right now, you know,
right,
doesn't look like taxes will be affected right now. It could it later, yes, but
right.
At the end of the day, our growth around here, you know, it was a perfect time to do it.
Yep. Well, that brings up as well, and you watch these numbers better than probably anyone, but how close are we getting ready to be to where we end up with some more 6A schools?
I don't think we will. And the reason why is because we still have 3 schools. You look at people like, you know, Piedmont.
Right.
Piedmont's growing. Areas out near that way are growing. So other schools are growing just like we are. And so they're still staying.
So as long as they can stay ahead.
They're still staying ahead.
Okay.
Which makes it beautiful.
Well, we just need to tell people to move those places.
But, hey, I will tell you this. Yeah. Watching the football that we're throwing out at Carl Albert, Midwest City, and Dell City right now,
well,
we're not scared of 6A.
Okay, so I'll say it then. So the question came up the other day. Well, you're getting a new aquatic facility. I mean, I actually had a member of the community walk up and said, you're getting a new aquatic facility. And I said, that's because we're going to be able to compete with Jinx, Edmond, Norman. You put them out there. We'll play with them.
Well, and that's and we've always been able to.
Yes.
This will just only strengthen that. But one of the things I want people to know what they allowed now is a lot of times our kids go to other places. They see what other kids get. Our kids are going to be able to look at themselves and say, I get to do exactly what other kids do, and they deserve
That's
that.
That's right. They do deserve it.
That.
All right. Well, thank you, Andy. I appreciate you coming up for this halftime. Halftime is, again, brought to you by Super Subs, locally owned and operated Super Subs. Grilled Philly cheesesteaks as well as deli sandwiches open for lunch 10 to 3 at 2150 South Douglas Boulevard in Midwest City, Oklahoma. Call 405-733-5440. I just want to remind you, they do still have the chicken salad sandwich on croissant. They've kept that as long as it was warm. I don't know how many more weeks they're going to do it, but I went in and had one this week, and they are still fantastic. So get into Super Subs and try your best to talk to Scott. Get that $1 off at Super Subs just by saying that you heard this on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Super Subs, 2150 South Douglas Boulevard. Call 405-733-5440. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success, and finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed, because your success is our success.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
Augusta Contracting is a general contracting company that specializes in commercial and industrial construction projects. When you choose us as a partner for a project, we assure quality workmanship, exceptional performance, and unparalleled client satisfaction. At Augusta Contracting, safety is top priority. Our main focus is to send our team home to their families safe, happy, and healthy. Augusta Contracting, where your idea turns to reality and your project comes to life.
Red Plains Plumbing has been offering reliable commercial and residential services to the OKC metro area for over a decade. From new construction and remodeling to residential repair, they can handle jobs of all sizes. When you need a trusted name in plumbing, it's Red Plains Plumbing. Family owned and operated. Phone 405-769-1922. That's 405-769-1922.
Welcome back to your halftime show here, brought to you by Super Subs. Locally owned Super Subs has hot grilled Philly cheesesteaks as well as deli sandwiches open for lunch 10 to 3, 2150 South Douglas Boulevard, Midwest City, Oklahoma. Call 405-733-5440. And we are happy to have back in the booth with us Mr. Coach Goff. So, what do you think? What do you think about the first half?
Well, if we go back and we're really honest,
yep.
I was looking as I looked at film, and I didn't want to say this on the air. I thought we might be able to do this to these folks, but I didn't want to say it. I've never said that we were so much more better than somebody else. I watched their offensive line block. I watched their defensive line. I saw the secondary, and I just thought that we had a little bit better group of kids than they did.
Yeah. Well, skill positions across the board, our offense going up against their cornerbacks and D-back, it really is real one-sided.
And you can see how that they are well coached.
Absolutely.
They're very fundamental, and they're just getting outran, and they're getting out jumped, and they're getting out caught.
Right.
Right now.
Right. And that is something to look at is when you're seeing that, and when you're watching it live. Sometimes one of the best things you can ask for with a defensive back that's 5'9" going up against a 6'3" guy. Were you in the right position to make the play?
Right.
They have been.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're just going up and catching it.
Yeah.
So, and Sperry's putting it in a hole.
He is. Putting it in a basket.
Yeah, when you're dropping it in a bucket, I mean, it's hard to defend against a really well-thrown ball.
It is.
And Kevin, he can throw the ball really well.
Yes, he can.
So, the offensive line, this is a pretty good defensive line. The offensive line is holding up.
They are.
They're given all the time that they need.
And our kids are senior laden.
Yep,
There's
they
one
are.
junior on that team, on that offensive line. And they know where they're going.
Yep.
The other team doesn't.
Right.
If they work their hips correctly, I mean, all you got to do is get in their way for a little bit, and X is gone.
Yep.
Or Kevin's gone.
Yep. And as you said, and is evident this evening, we're seeing him actually hit the hole a little faster and
I believe you're right.
little more excitement, a little more enthusiasm.
I agree.
And part of that, I mean, we have to be honest. I said it last week, and so I'll go ahead and throw it out there again. But when it's hard to get the high school men up for a game that they know they're just going to go out and take over.
Well, in the last 3 weeks have been that way.
Absolutely.
And he hasn't gotten an opportunity to even carry the ball hardly in the second half.
Yep.
Of the last 3 games.
That's right.
And so, when he got an opportunity tonight.
Right.
And he'll get an opportunity next week.
Yep.
Quite a bit.
Right.
I would think. But
I was talking to Coach Dunn just this afternoon, and he talked about the fact that we want to have a good game tonight, and he said, I don't know. He said, I'm going to give you these numbers, and some of these numbers are a bunch of freshmen and those kind of things. I don't know if we're going to see any of these guys in the game tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And
we might.
I said, well, I think we might. And here we are, 42-0, and I think we might see some of those guys coming in the game.
Yeah.
Now, that's going to, I know that it's a big deal to, pitch a shutout. You put some other guys in. They need the experience. They need the experience against good players.
Yes, sir.
As well.
They sure do.
They don't just need experience against bad players. No. They need experience against good players.
No, we need to have a second group that goes in and competes.
That's right.
And that's one of the things that when you come to this school, if you're going to be out there on that football field, you're going to compete.
Right.
And it doesn't matter. And that's the coaches will hold you to that standard, and they have for quite a few years.
All right. Well, we're going to take a little break here as the teams make their way back onto the field. They're going to get ready and get warmed up here. And so we'll be back with you here in just a few moments on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. and finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed, because your success is our success.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
Augusta Contracting is a general contracting company that specializes in commercial and industrial construction projects. When you choose us as a partner for a project, we assure quality workmanship, exceptional performance, and unparalleled client satisfaction. At Augusta Contracting, safety is top priority. Our main focus is to send our team home to their families safe, happy, and healthy. Augusta Contracting, where your idea turns to reality and your project comes to life.
Plumbing has been offering reliable commercial and residential services to the OKC metro area for over a decade. From new construction and remodeling to residential repair, they can handle jobs of all sizes. When you need a trusted name in plumbing, it's Red Plains Plumbing. Family owned and operated. Phone 405-769-1922. That's 405-769-1922.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and asked yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes,
call Rob and Will.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network, and we're looking around at other schools in 5A, and we have some that are already completed from last night. Elgin beat Noble 70-6. El Reno is up on Ardmore 21-0. Claremore is up on Edison Prep 14-6. Del City in the second quarter is beating Memorial 42-0. Bishop Kelly, and that is the one loss, or the first loss that Bishop McGuiness had this year, was to Bishop Kelly, 36-8 up at Pryor. Coweeta's leading Durant 24-17 at Durant. That is a final from last night. At halftime, Eisenhower is beating Shawnee 26-18. Grove is up on Nathan Hale 28-0. Sepulpa at Sepulpa is beating Glenpool 35-0. McAllister is up on East Central, 43-13. Guthrie finished off Southeast last night, 68-0. And then local, close to home here.
Really?
Yeah. MacArthur comes in at 6-0, and they are trailing Midwest City in the third quarter, 21-0. That is a big upset if that continues on the way it's going.
Yep.
And that is at Midwest City, so about 6 miles to our west here. Collinsville is up on Will Rogers, 27-10. Duncan is behind Altus, 33-14. So Carl Albert kicks off, and they put it down to about the 3-yard line. That's Fletcher again coming out from there. Good run back out to the 25, so this will be Bishop McGuinness' first possession of the second half. And he is tackled there by Cooper Brackage, and the ball is going to be placed at the 26-yard line.
Good tackle by Cooper. The kid was running towards Cooper, and Cooper stayed in his lane and made a good tackle.
So Damon Cochran is still in there at quarterback. He's got a man in motion, left or right across the formation. He's going to throw it out there, and he's going to get hit immediately.
Good job by Stephen Harris.
Stephen Harris picks him up just as soon as he catches the ball. 2 yards picked up on the play, takes it out to the 28-yard line, brings up 2nd down and 8.
Stephen was the defensive end on that side. The tackle that he was over took off and went out to block on the screen, and Stephen just got in his hip pocket and made the tackle.
2 men split wide to the left, 1 to the right. Fletcher in the backfield with Cochran. Cochran's going to take the snap, and he's going to pass it across the middle. He hits number 6 there across the middle. He gets out across the 40-yard line. That's Nathan Steiner with the catch, and he is brought down there by number 2. That's Jacques Ray Carter.
I got corrected on his pronunciation of his name today.
And
Jacques,
and we will call him by his correct name. If you're a mom of one of these young men that we've been calling their name wrong, just text in and say so. We'll fix it. Hand off there to Fletcher again. He's going to try to get around that outside, and that time Tristan Haynes came in.
Well, what a good play by Haynes. Goodness.
Ran around on the inside
really?
There. And
Fletcher on the carry, Stephen Harris.
He's a little bit more physical than he was last year.
Yep.
And I think a year in the weight room and a year with Coach Cam, and it makes a big difference.
2 yards picked up on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 8 for the Irish. Trips to the right, 1 man to the left. Empty backfield. Cochran drops back. He's going to throw it out there in the flat, and it's caught there by number 6.
Goodness.
That was out there to Nathan Steiner. Flag back here in the backfield, and looks like they're going to call a roughing the passer. They tackled him after the ball was gone.
Oh, it was an incomplete pass, they just said.
Oh, wow.
I thought.
I'm having a hard time picking him up tonight because that looked like he came back and caught that. But they're going to move the ball downfield anyway. So from the 46-yard line, they're going to move that ball into Titan territory down there at the 34. And so that'll be a 1st and 10 for the Irish at the 39-yard line.
Were I still coaching, I'd probably be complaining about that call.
Yep.
But I'm not.
Cochran takes the ball. He's going to pitch it to Fletcher. The ball's on the ground. The ball, I thought it was loose again. Good job there by just creating that pressure. And that pressure was brought to you by Stephen Harris there.
I still haven't seen him, and I don't know. I haven't seen him on the sideline. But number 7 has been their tailback the last 2 weeks, I know.
Yes, he has.
And unless he got dinged up last week against Guthrie.
2 men split wide to the left, 1 to the right. Tight end on the left, man in motion left or right across the formation. That's Foster. Cochran takes the snap. He's going to drop back to pass. and he tried to hit his man coming from that outside on that crossing pattern. That was intended for Nathan Steiner.
That was a double slant. The kid that went in motion stopped and came back underneath. The wide receiver to that side came in on a slant about 10 yards deep and hit him right in the hands.
Brings up 3rd down and 14 yards for McGuiness.
They hit that earlier for a pretty big gain, about 20 yards. 88's in the backfield. That ought to tell you something.
Yep. Double wideouts to each side. 88 staying in for protection. Going to throw it across the middle. He hits number 3. Good catch.
Was a good catch.
Yep. Brought down there by Caden Davis and Todd James. That ball's going to be placed down there at the 34-yard line. And that's going to bring up 4th down and 5. No reason not to go for it here for McGuiness. Appreciated Andy Collier coming in at halftime and sharing with us his thank yous for the bond. But we did talk through the band. We have an incredible band.
We do.
And they've done a fantastic job at their contest here recently and are continuing to work for that. Man in motion across the formation left to right. Cochran's going to drop back to pass. He's going to try to get out there in the flat. He throws it deep down that side, and it was just thrown out of bounds there.
Good job.
Yeah, good coverage there by Todd James and good pursuit from the backside there. And so it's going to be a turnover on downs, and Carl Albert will have its first possession of the second half. Our second half, third quarter sponsor is Bobby Lewis Insurance. Surprisingly great rates with 2 locations to serve you. In Choctaw, call 405-281-6700. In Del City, call 405-670-3665. Sperry in at quarterback. He's going to step up and look to possibly change the play. Xavier Robinson in the backfield. 2 men wide to the left, 1 to the right. Tight end on the right side. Sperry takes the ball. He's going to pass it out there in the flat. And that goes to Stubbs. Stubbs gets out across the 40. One man to beat.
1 step away.
1 man to beat. And it looks like there's going to be a block in the back over there on that far side. I see the flag out there at about the 37-yard line.
Holding. Bother.
Yep. So that'll take the ball from the 34. And they're going to move that back to the 28-yard line. So it'll be first down and 16. I was counting. 16. Sperry's going to look out here. He's looking for a place to pitch, and he didn't have a pitch man. He gets loose. He reverses field. Now there's going to be a flag come in from the backside. I thought he was going to have a chance there. But that ball is going to go, that penalty is going to be behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they had that again was a speed option, and we didn't get anybody blocked on the play side. I don't know what the flag is for unless we were holding them. And if we were, we didn't do a very good job of that.
We've got a little discussion going on out there. And they're going to go over and talk to the other coach, and maybe he's got an idea of what they can throw the flag on.
Yep.
Either that or they're deciding where they're going to eat after the game. I'm not sure, but they're all out there together, and I'm sure they all rode together. It is going to be actually a block in the back. That's what he showed.
Well, maybe he'll show it again.
And they move it all the way back inside the 20-yard line. So it goes from the 28 back to the 18.
Is it still first down?
It is still first down. It has to be. No, it has to be first down. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You don't get – it was not a loss of down penalty. So we've got 2 men to the right, 1 man to the left, tight end on the left side. Sperry's going to drop back to pass. He's going to let him come through. It's a setup right there. And that goes out to Christian Oku. He catches the ball and takes it up to about the 22-yard line. So from the 18 up to the 22 is only 4 yards. It's going to bring up second down and about 22 by my eyes.
Well, for those of you who don't know, that was called a tunnel screen. The wide receiver tunnels back inside or curls back inside. The two linemen on this side come out to block over here.
Cash Ferris wide out to the right. Oku to the left. Sperry drops back to pass. He's got a man coming after him. He's just going to throw it out of bounds. Smart play by Kevin Sperry. That saves a loss of about 9 yards on that play. It's going to bring up third down and 21 from the 22-yard line.
Putting the pressure on him was the kid that I hadn't seen, Jalen Stewart, number 49, the nose guard.
Yeah, he's the one that he's been coming in and out.
Mm-hmm.
Third down and 21. 6 seconds left on the clock. Trips to the left, one man to the right. Sperry's going to call for the ball, and I don't think they're going to let him play. That time it's going to be Xavier Robinson. He gets out across the 30, and he's going to push forward up to about the 37-yard line.
I thought he broke it.
I did too.
And again, that just shows you that McGuiness is still playing. They're playing hard. They've actually stopped us, and we're going to have to punt.
So the ball goes up to the 38-yard line. 16 yards picked up on the play, and now it's time to punt.
Number 45, Maddox Wilkerson, is punting. Normally it's Trey Washington, but I think, again, they may be holding Trey out this second half as precautionary stuff for next week.
Nope.
Well, what is...
They come in from the sidelines, and they've called
what number one move for? There's no reason for him to move.
Illegal procedure there.
Come on, man.
And that was called there on Byron Stubbs.
And he's now coming over, and Coach Farley will talk to him.
Yep. There's other people that won't move.
Well, that one won't.
Yeah.
You know, we had a deal on there right then, what's called Cowboy. And when the up back goes ready, they all drop down in one fell swoop. Not a bad punt.
Nice punt. Going to get taken there at the 31-yard line, and he's going to get taken down there just outside the 40 at the 41.
What we were trying to do by doing that Cowboy movement is draw them off sides, and they almost did. And when we went down, then number one out there moved, and he shouldn't have.
So defense is on the field. We've got Christian Oku out here on this right side.
Yeah, he's in for Tristan.
Yeah, so we've got some backups.
Deontay Dukes is up at the top.
We've got some backs in. Mm-hmm. That's going to be handoff there to Fletcher. He gets across the line of scrimmage, is going to take it from the 41 out to the 45-yard line. 4 yards picked up on the play. Brings up second and a long 6.
Todd James on the tackle from his safety position. He kind of sifted through and made the tackle. Good tackle.
2 men wide to the left. Man in motion. That's Foster, left or right across the formation. He's going to hand off there to Fletcher across that right side. He's going to get out around the corner and is going to pick up about another 3 to 4 yards on the play. Going to take the ball from the 45 up to the 49-yard line. And that brings up third down and 2. And they're going to move quickly. Trips to the right. Quick pass out to the outside. He's got I don't think he made the first down. He got knocked out of bounds just the other side of the 50. And that's going to that's one you really would like to have seen him stretch the chain on. But they're going to give him up to the 49 on the other side of the field, so in plus territory there at the 49. 1st and 10 for McGuiness. 2 wide to the left, 1 to the right. Hand off to Fletcher right up the middle. He gets hit at the line of scrimmage.
If that quarterback, that has to be a called play, because if it wasn't, then the quarterback's keeping it and he's down the sideline.
Right.
So I don't guess they have enough faith in him right now yet to let him read that.
A good job there by A.J. Mason just to block up the middle.
Yeah.
Two wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right.
We're in our 40 front, so we'll be bringing somebody here. He comes from the outside.
Cochran takes the snap. He's going to pass. He's going to throw it down the
Oh,
field.
that's ours.
That's ours all the way because that man slipped down. Here he comes. All the way up the sidelines. It's going to be a race, and it's over. It's over. Touchdown, Carl Albert.
No flags.
Great job there by DeAndre Dukes, who comes in playing for Trernay Washington. Receiver falls down. He takes it to the house from the 20-yard line.
He showed
80
some
yards.
speed right there.
80-yard pick six for DeAndre Dukes.
Good job. What an experience. What a great experience for him in a varsity game against a decent opponent.
I'll tell you what, he showed some speed, too.
He did. He flew down that line because I thought a lot of guys had angles on him, and he just went by him.
Spiewak in for the point after try. The ball is down. The kick is up, and it is good. And Carl Albert now leads 49-0. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
We're back here with you on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network scoring recap brought to you by CK12 Designs, custom woodworking facility with over 60 years of combined industry experience, specializing in modern farmhouse decor, custom tables, mantels, and live edge designs from your home. Located at 8209 Northeast 23rd Street. Call them at 405-819-1131. They love what they do. And I'm telling you right now, DeAndre Dukes loves what he does because he took it at the 20-yard line after the receiver fell down. The ball was intercepted. He set out to that left side, took it all the way home to pay dirt for the pick six, and that's how we ended up at 49-0.
And the wind is still whipping around a little bit.
It is. It is. Actually, a little more than when we started the game, I think. It was kind of variable at the beginning, but it's pretty steady right now. The scoring recap is brought to you, or not scoring recap, the Red Plains Plumbing brings you our kickoff when you need a trusted plumber. Feel confident in choosing Red Plains Plumbing. Call them at 405-769-1922. That one goes out of the end zone and will be brought back to the 20-yard line. This will be the third possession for Bishop McGuiness here in the third quarter. 2 minutes and 46 seconds left here in the third.
Starting defensive front is back in. A.J. Mason, one of the defensive tackles. Emerson Williams, the other defensive tackle. Brock Johnson at a defensive end. And Stephen Harris. Is that Stephen? Yeah. Stephen Harris at the other defensive end.
Hey, I want to give a shout-out to some good friends of ours. Their son coaches here on the for the Carl Albert Titans, coaches defensive backs and tight ends. And that is Matt and Susie Evans. They're away from home, but they're watching this game tonight from Las Vegas, Nevada. So you guys have a great time, and don't tell anybody what you did while you were there.
Well, it happens in Vegas, Matt. Stays in Vegas.
Yeah. So I don't even want to know. Yeah. 1 yard picked up on the play, brings up 2nd down and 9. The ball is at the 21-yard line, 2 minutes and 17 seconds. Bishop McGuiness has got their first group still in. Cochran takes the ball, hands it off there. This time to number 31, trying to make it around that left side. That's a new running back for us. That's Jet Schaefer. And good tackle there by Caden Davis. But he is going to pick up 5 yards on the play out to the 26-yard line. And that's going to bring up 3rd down and 4 for McGuiness. Trips to the right. Empty backfield. One man to the left. H-back on the right side. They're going to stop. Cochran's going to look back.
We used to call this prairie dogging. They're kind of looking around, and all of a sudden all their heads look up at the same time.
Right. Cochran drops back, leaning out there to the right. He's going to throw it over there in the flat. No good. 4th down. He threw that well short.
He short-armed that one.
Yeah.
That's called a short arm.
His receiver was trying to come back to it, but no luck.
And they'll send him to camps this summer, and he'll get a lot better throwing the ball. He's a good runner.
Yes, he is. So we've got Christian Oku is going to be back. And
they got us.
They did, didn't they?
Their first down. And that's what we were trying to do to them a little while ago.
That's right.
When our guy jumped and not their guys.
And so instead of a punt, that's going to be marked off 5 yards, and that's enough for a Bishop McGuiness first down. The ball will be placed at the 31-yard line with that penalty.
After the penalty, the Fighting Irish will have a first down.
Get him, Christian.
Yep. 2 men wide to the right, 1 man to the left, tight end in motion, right to left. Going to be a handoff there to Fletcher again. He cuts back, and they're going to stuff him. You know, he doesn't look that powerful, but he always drives forward when he gets hit.
Is that number 2?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and that's the way the other kid was, too.
Yep.
It seemed like every time he got hit, he gained a couple more yards.
Exactly. So that ball is going to be placed right at the 35-yard line, so 4 yards picked up on the play.
This kid's the second teamer. So what's that tell you?
Yep. 2 men to the right, 1 to the left. This time, handoff to Fletcher again. He's going to cut up. He gets to the 35. That time they take his legs out.
Brock Johnson had penetrated into the backfield.
Yep.
And just didn't quite get to him.
Right. Caden Davis hits him at the waist. So he's going to end up picking 1 yard on the play. And so that's going to bring up 3rd down and 5 for the Irish. And that's the end of the 3rd quarter, and you can hear the student section counting that down because when the 4th quarter hits, it's a special song. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Red Plains Plumbing has been offering reliable commercial and residential services to the OKC metro area for over a decade. From new construction and remodeling to residential repair, they can handle jobs of all sizes. When you need a trusted name in plumbing, it's Red Plains Plumbing. Family owned and operated. Phone 405-769-1922. That's 405-769-1922.
Other use of this telecast or any pictures Oklahoma is retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network, and the Carl Albert Titans 3rd down and 5 now at the beginning of the 4th quarter. Cochran's going to throw it to the inside. He hits number 4, and he's going to drag players. He took Caden Davis for another 4 yards that time. He's going to get up to the 44-yard line, and that's good enough for the first down. So 1st and 10 there. Cochran hands off to Fletcher. Fletcher gets hit this time quick. Going to lose a yard on the play, back to the 43.
That was a good scrape from his Mike linebacker position.
Yep.
Actually lost a yard, right?
Yes, it did. 2nd down and 11, back to the 43-yard line.
When he can do that, that means that the guys up front are doing their job. They're occupying blocks, which allows him an opportunity to go. He's in the middle of the formation. He can go either way.
2 men to the left, 2 in the backfield. Cochran drops back to pass. He's looking across the middle, and that was intended there for number 6, Nathan Steiner, but just out of his reach. So that brings up 3rd down and 11.
Todd James was waiting on him. If he'd have caught it and he was running towards Todd, Todd would have smacked him, I'll bet you. Coach Cordy had a little talk with the 2 safeties earlier in this quarter, and actually in the third quarter. And they've been getting downhill a little bit better, so we'll see.
2 men left, 2 men right. Tight end in the back. Normally it's a passing operation here. Cochran drops back to pass, throws it across. He's just been short all night long on these passes. He's got some guys that are open for those, but he's just not hitting them. That one was intended for Peter Balicki, but just short and behind, and they're going to bring the punting team on.
Whoever's the deep guy better get way back there.
Well, right now we don't even have a deep. There he goes.
Get back there, Christian.
Going to be Christian Oku.
Keep going, buddy.
Yeah, because there's plenty of wind to push that ball.
Twin, you don't get him back far enough.
And that's a nice punt. It's good and high. The ball is down there at the 10. Oku is knocked down all the way back at about the 8-yard line.
If he'd have caught it clean, he might have had a chance.
Yep.
But
looks like they're going to give him out to the 10.
Yeah.
So Carl Albert will have its
mass substitutions.
Yes.
Well, I'd say that.
Cash Ferris is coming in at quarterback. Xavier Robinson is still in.
Yep.
Got Byron Stubbs
down here
on the left side.
That's Christian up there at the top, I think.
So Cash turns around, hands it off to Xavier Robinson. He's going to push to the outside. He's across the 20 to the 25. He cuts back into the 30, runs out of bounds there at the 40-yard line.
Didn't he look fast there?
Yeah, he did. He actually is going to get up to the 38-yard line. So 28 yards picked up on the play. And first down for the Carl Albert Titans. Hey, if you're not doing anything in the morning between 8 and 10 o'clock, show up at 5771 East Reno Avenue. The Carl Albert, Del City, and Midwest City swim teams will be having a pancake breakfast. You can buy your tickets at the door for $7 each. That time is handoff to Robinson, and he just stayed behind the line and kept looking and kept looking. There really was never anything that blew open.
I was going to say 77's in it, nose.
Yep.
He's 280, 290 pounds on a 6-foot frame. He's hard to move, y'all.
Yep.
He's the guy I've seen at nose.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down and 10. Again, Cash Ferris is in. Byron Stubbs is wide to the right. Marcus James is still in at tight end on the right side. Christian Oku is down here on the bottom. He's going to hand off there up the middle, and he's going to get across the 40. That's Xavier Robinson, goes from the 38 up to the 41. It's going to bring up third down and 7 for the Titans. And that clock is just a ticking. That's what we want.
You bet.
You know, this has really been a quick game. It's
Time is it?
8:52.
It's almost 9.
Yeah. So
we started at 7.
Yep. Yeah.
Yep.
They're working that clock down. 7 seconds, 6 seconds on the play clock. Stubbs at the top, Oku at the bottom. Ferris is going to hand off there to Robinson again, and he's looking for a place to go. And he's going to get from the 41 up to the 44.
You know, and you wonder what Mike has in mind right here. Is that close enough to go for it?
Putting Oku on.
Apparently not.
Brackage. Caden Davis, nope.
Oh, my goodness. Here I am counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, we got 11.
You can't stop, can you?
No. There it was.
Yep, they tried. Oh, nice boot. It's going to go up high. He's called for he said to get away. And so good job there.
Move.
Yep, very smart play there by Christian Oku just to grab the ball and stop the backward momentum. So Carl Albert has its second punt of the evening, all here in the third quarter and the fourth quarter. So Bishop McGuiness is going to take over. The ball is going to be placed at the 26-yard line. 7:58 left. Our fourth quarter sponsor is J.R. Rowlett Realty. Once a Titan, always a Titan.
Attaboy, J.R.
Use this Titan, J.R. Rowlett, for all your real estate needs. Cochran's going to pass out there in the flat. Oh, Oku got a hand on it. It came awfully quick. He was watching the man and the ball.
Yeah.
Couldn't hit either. So
we have a new defensive front. Maddox Wilkerson, number 45, is at one of the defensive ends. And number 15 is LeBron Royal.
Cochran hands off to Fletcher right up the middle, and he's going to get stopped there. He picks up about 5 yards on the play out to the 31-yard line. Brings up 3rd down and 5 for the Irish.
Cooper Brackage is one of the linebackers. Tackle.
Fletcher, yep. Fletcher's going to keep pushing for a few yards. He's going to pick up another 3 yards on the play, and that takes the ball up to the 34-yard line. And that's going to bring up 4th down and 2, and the Irish have no reason not to go.
Camden Hensley is inside at one of the defensive tackles, along with 56, which is Cody Volker.
This time Cochran takes the ball, hands it off right up the middle. He pounds forward, gets 3 yards, needed 2. And so that pushes him out to the 37-yard line and a 1st down for the Irish. Clock still ticking.
Looks like they're content to run the ball and run the clock.
Yep.
Which is fine with us.
A good thing, yeah. 1 man wide to the left, 1 man wide to the right. Tight ends on the left. This time Cochran hands off again to Fletcher right up the middle. And he's going to fall forward for about 4 yards on the play. Gets out to the 41-yard line.
And on the tackle, Amari Rustler, number 22, 5'8", 175-pound linebacker, and did a really good job of sifting. Y'all like that word, don't you? Sifting through the junk up there
all the
and
stuff.
made the tackle.
Yeah. 2 men wide to the right, double people. There you go. It's double people in the backfield. Hand off there to Fletcher. He's been the workhorse tonight for the Irish. He's going to pick up 1 yard on the play up to the 42-yard line. 3rd down and 5 now for the Irish. Double people.
If I'm correct, Elijah Esparza, a freshman, just came in the ball game. I thought I coached his dad, but actually I coached his older brothers.
Gabe and can't think of the other one now. Dadgummit.
Yeah.
Oh, he got him. First sack of the night. And it's going to come at the hands of LeBron Royale.
LeBron Royale. He's a sophomore. Is doing a really good job.
And that's going to move the ball all the way back to the 35-yard line. And that's going to bring up 4th down and 12 for the Irish. Balicki and Foster out wide to the left. Got Strope out here on the right side. Cochran drops back to pass. He's looking. He's got a man across that Strope across the inside. He's got the first down into Titan territory there at the 42-yard line.
Tackle by number 18, Brandon Rogers, a sophomore.
Good for an Irish first down.
4:06 and counting. We'll be into the 3 minutes left in the game here by the end of this play. Handoff there to Fletcher again. He's going to get around that left side. He's got a little open room. Gets hit in the knees.
Again by Brandon Rogers.
Yep. At the 28-yard line. Another first down for the Irish.
Quick town, Midwest City. Great food, great service. Have a great time.
So the ball will be there at the 28-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Irish. And the clock continues to run. 2 men wide to the right, 1 to the left. Man in motion left or right across the formation is going to pitch it out there to him. That's number 3. He's going to get across the 20. Gets down inside the 20 to the 13-yard line. 15-yard picked up on the play.
3 tackles in a row by Brandon Rogers.
Yeah, but the worst part of that is he's a safety.
He's a safety. That's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he's done a good job of getting them down.
Yeah. That's why they call that guy a safety, right? Yeah,
exactly.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those things where as a defensive coach you say, I hope you never make a tackle. Right. Going to pass it out there, hits into number 2, and he's going to fall forward to the 1-yard line.
The old run-pass option.
Yep, he just moved down the line, passed it out there.
If they hadn't gone, if they'd have taken that away out there, he'd have kept it and run up the field.
1st and goal, and he gets stopped. That's right.
LeBron Royale.
That's Royale, and he is some kind of happy.
Yep.
Hey, I just got a text. It was Gabe and Morgan.
Morgan
Esparza, yeah. Thank you, Kelly Essery, for that text.
But anyway, this Esparza looks just like Gabe.
Oh, they pick him up.
Guess who?
That's him again.
LeBron Royale.
He is determined to keep this 0 on the board.
Look at the defensive backs down here.
Yep.
Royale leading the tackle.
The starting defense is all standing right down here all together, and they're going, you better not let them score.
Here we go, 3rd down and goal at the 4-yard line, and Carl Albert's going to take a timeout. Coach Dunn, that was kind of a sprint. I don't know if you saw that. Yeah, that was a sprint. I guarantee you. He's going to feel that in the morning. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
1 minute and 38 seconds left here. It's third down at the 4-yard line. And they're trying to hold for the shutout. This time, number 3, and he pounds forward. And he's going to get into the end zone for the touchdown. There's not a lot of people standing and going crazy over on the Bishop McGuiness sidelines because that touchdown comes 1 minute and 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter, 49-6. So they're going to bring their point after try in. And they're going to try to put up that last spot on the board. And it's almost blocked, but it goes through. The score now, 49-7. And that was an 11-play drive. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network, and we've got this kickoff brought to you by Red Plains Plumbing. For all your plumbing needs, Red Plains Plumbing. So call 405-769-1922 when you need a trusted plumber. Feel confident in choosing. Family owned and operated since 2005. So here's the kickoff, and that one's going to go deep, deep, deep into the end zone, and that ball will be brought out to the 20-yard line. 1 minute and 25 seconds. If we down the ball, we'll be good. Cash Ferris is coming in at quarterback for the Titans. This is the second unit that is in there. And this time we have Caden Davis in at the running back position. Mitchell Ziebert, freshman, 5'7", 145, wide out to the right. This time Cash Ferris is going to keep it. He cuts up the field, gets across the 20, and is going to get stopped there at about the 21-yard line. They're going to give him to the 22. Coming onto the field for the running back position is Delijah Matthews. Braden Webb wide to the left. Elijah Matthews is standing about 8 yards back. Cash Ferris takes a knee at the 18-yard line, and the clock is going to go under 30, and that should be the end of the ball game unless there's a timeout, and I don't believe there is. I think they're going to line up on the 50 and begin to walk across. And the clock is going to run out. And that's the end of the game where the Carl Albert Titans have taken down district foe Bishop McGuiness 49-7 in this district matchup. And we're going to take a break, and we'll be back with you here in just a few moments on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Car mechanic shop.
Let's say we go to Suzuki.
Ready to go get some coffee?
Yeah, let's go. But it's a great space.
Yeah, And it's so close to downtown.
You want to go grab something to eat? Let's do it.
What did you do last Wednesday or last Friday?
You got it.
I think she was from
One,
Rose State.
2, 3.
Woohoo!
Congratulations, Rose State college graduates.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and ask yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes.
Call Rob and Will.
Red Plains Plumbing has been offering reliable commercial and residential services to the OKC metro area for over a decade. From new construction and remodeling to residential repair, they can handle jobs of all sizes. When you need a trusted name in plumbing, it's Red Plains Plumbing. Family owned and operated. Phone 405-769-1922. That's 405-769-1922.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network, where the Titans have just defeated the Bishop McGuiness Fighting Irish 49-7 in this district matchup. And so now we're going to have Coach Mike Goff down there with our coach of victory, Mike Dunn. Coach Goff, you might want to check on him about that sprint down the sideline there. Make sure he's okay.
I'll check, make sure he's got his breath back already.
Okay, good.
He was saying we might need to check with you about your sprint down the sideline there.
Yeah.
Are you recovered?
I'm good. I stretched before the game, made sure I was limber. So it's all about your weekly routine. Got to stay on top of your hydration.
Congratulations again on a great victory for your team. I'm sure it was a complete team effort.
Yep.
Offense, defense, and special teams.
Yeah. All three phases keep getting better every single week. We haven't had one of these in a while. It feels like a big-time opponent like with McGuiness, and our kids paid attention to detail. I mean, they were fired up. They were ready to go this week. Didn't take any extra motivation for them, and so, yeah, really proud of them, and our scout looks keep getting better in practice too. Our three phases are doing well because we got guys that are helping our three phases get really good, our sophomores, even our freshmen, and so just all around, like you said, team effort is really good.
Very good. You've got a short week coming up.
Yep.
Is there different preparation for this?
Oh, no, not really. I mean, you do lose the day as far as, you lose 1 day of prep for it. But, we've got a veteran group. We've got a mature group. We've got a group that's going to go out, and we're going to get everything we can in those 3 days of practice. And we've done it before. I don't know. This time of year, quick turnarounds aren't a bad thing. It's getting to the next one, which is going to be a big one, obviously. And it's 1 day closer. So I think it's a good thing.
Well, again, congratulations, and congratulations on your points.
Thanks, sir.
We've got these two guys coming up.
Yep, they're ready.
Congratulations, Kevin. Congratulations, Tristan, on being named the OSN Players of the Game. My first question is, had you all thrown the ball around any before summertime?
Yeah, we would get together during the summer. We would do extra work after our summer workouts in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So we already building that chemistry before anything.
Well, and that's what I was going to say. Your chemistry together seems to be just he knows where you're going to be and you know where he's going to throw it.
Yes, sir. That's what we was working over the summer. Yeah.
Congratulations. running the ball. How about him running the ball? That's pretty good. Yeah. The speed option, down the line option, when they took they took X away, you just turned it up and away you went.
Yeah, there was a lot of cutback openings for me. They took the option away for X, so he was getting no option today. But it was good. It was good. A couple cutbacks. I just got to work on my speed a little bit.
You'll do all right.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you, sir.
Players of the game.
Thank you.
See you. Back to you.
All right. Thank you, Coach Goff, and thank you to Kevin Sperry and Tristan Haynes. They both had outstanding nights. Tristan both offensively and defensively, and just a wonderful performance tonight by Kevin Sperry and Tristan Haynes. It was a great night for football for the Carl Albert Titans as they came in here hoping to hold their district streak alive, and they did, defeating the Bishop McGuiness Fighting Irish 49-7. Now, as they mentioned down there earlier, our game will be on Thursday night this coming week, and we will be coming to you from the Rock in Guthrie, Oklahoma. And if you cannot make it to the game, please watch it on the oksportsnet.com or YouTube or Facebook Live. It's an incredible place at the Rock. It is a WPA project built very early on, and not much sidelines, but a great place to have a football game. It is natural turf. Usually they leave the turf just a little bit longer when Carl Albert comes to town, and that's to see if they can slow us down. But I don't think there's anything that's going to slow down this offense much for this season. One of the questions that we had as we came into this evening, and one of the things that we talked about in our pregame, was the motto for the team: leave no doubt. This evening, Carl Albert left no doubt with the Bishop McGuiness Fighting Irish, and had they left their first team in through the rest of the game, we cannot even describe what the score might have been. But it was enough to not enough, and Carl Albert moves on undefeated, 8-0 now on the season, and completely clean in the district matchups. We go to Guthrie next week. Guthrie also has an undefeated district matchup, and Guthrie has allowed 3 points all year long. We're going to tell you more about that when we get to our keys to the game and begin to build for next Thursday evening. We'll be on the air at 6:30 from the Rock, and the game will start at 7 o'clock. So, for the Oklahoma Sports Network, for Coach Goff, for Tyler Townsend, for Jaden Paulson, for Kristen Goggins and all the educators here at Carl Albert, thank you for watching this presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network. Good night, and God bless.
This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.